Hi viewers, I welcome you all for this video lecture series on retrieve welcome message using REST API. Before that, I introduce myself. I'm Shankar. I'm working as assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Let's go to the video. So for the very basic first step is we have to include the necessary packages. In this first, we have included a package called package com.example.springapp.controller. It organizes the classes into a specific folder or namespace so Spring Boot can locate and manage the controller properly. And second package is import org.springframework.web.bind.annotation.getMapping, which helps you to import the getMapping annotation, which is used to map an HTTP request to a specific method in a Spring Boot controller. So in this case, we have defined a method called welcome, which is annotated with @getMapping. For importing this @getMapping annotation, we have included this package. And next package is import org.springframework.web.bind.annotation.rest controller. So which helps you to import the REST controller annotation, which marks the class as a REST API controller so that the Spring Boot can handle HTTP request and return responses directly. So here the class API controller, which is annotated with @REST API controller. Next, the annotation called @REST controller, so which marks the class as REST API controller and tells the Spring Boot that this class will handle web request and return JSON or text directly. So the class called the API controller we have declared here. This class is annotated with @REST controller. So this class will makes the Spring Boot that this class will handle the web request and return the JSON or text directly. And next annotation is @getMapping, which helps you to map the HTTP GET request to a specific method and which also include the endpoint called /welcome. When the user sends an HTTP request to the endpoint called welcome, then the method welcome is called and it executed when the endpoint accessed and returned the text called welcome the Spring Boot. So here we have declared the method called welcome, which is annotated with the @getMapping. Also, it includes the endpoint called welcome. When the HTTP request is initiated with the endpoint called welcome, automatically the welcome method is called and it returns the string called welcome Spring Boot. The output is given in the right hand side. I thank you all for watching this lecture series. I thank you once again. Thank you.